Hi guys, welcome back to Dev Astrology. Um, I see many of my members are also live. Interesting. Ved, Naveen has joined new. Welcome to the channel, Naveen, and thank you for becoming a member. This is a subscribers reading, so my goal is to answer questions of the subscribers. Members, you've got two live sessions already done for the month. So my recommendation is that you will be getting it next week, which is members only live, where you will be getting the answers to the members. So I request you to please be participant to that session. This one is subscribers. I'll try and see if I can see, because Ved seems to be. Um, yeah, Ved, you've put in bunch of questions. Just wait for a week. The session is going to be next week. I don't want to take away the time from the subscribers, because I do this once a month free of cost for the rest of the team. So that's the intent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take up the first question, which is from Prem. Okay. um, 27 7 1970 8:50 a.m. Mumbai. 8:50 a.m. Mumbai. And guys, the advantage of you taking membership is that you get two readings with me every month, and you get to ask those questions. What happens on subscriber readings? One, it is not very regular. I'm not able to keep up with this. And then I'm not I'm not able to take all the questions as well. So if you really want this help, and you are not able to afford a personal consultation one on one, then you should please consider membership. That helps. I'll see how much I can tackle today, because I plan to do it for about an hour or so. Let's see how many questions we'll be able to take up. So Prem's question is, female, problem in marriage life, never satisfied with marriage of 25 years, thinking of divorcing husband. Is there a chance of divorce now or in future? um, yeah, marriage is not satisfactory for you, because your seventh lord, Saturn, is in debilitation in the ninth house. And that is a major challenge. You have Ketu Mercury combination along with Venus in your Lagna. So all of them aspecting to your seventh house has Rahu as well. So that's a tricky situation. And you know and Jupiter is aspecting your seventh house. So Jupiter ideally wouldn't want you to take divorce as well. So you're running through Jupiter Rahu. That is why this thought of separation is also coming to your mind. But I don't see divorce happening, at least till 2025 September. It's very, very difficult. Then you have Saturn Dasha. Saturn is debilitated for you, and yes, that can potentially cause it if you want. So between September of 2025 to September of 2028, you will run through the debilitated dasha of Saturn itself. And your, Mars is also combust, and it is sitting in debilitation in your 12th house. That is another reason, you would be feeling that your luck is not also not favoring you. So short answer to your question, Premji, is that I don't see divorce happening, at least for the next 1 year. And divorce was going to be tough. It's going to be tough for you. But if you want to push forward, then the 3 years after that is possible, which is from 2025 to 2028 in the Saturn Mahadasha, Saturn Antardasha. Okay, that is the only period I see the possibility that if divorce doesn't happen, then it will also be a definite low for your marriage. Uh, that is also true. Yeah. And if I see from your moon chart also, your seventh lord is Mars, and Mars is sitting combust, as I said, right? So that is not helping you out. And from your moon chart also, Jupiter is in your sixth house. So divorce looks really tough. Uh, but yeah, you will have to figure out a way. If it is going to be happening, it's going to be happening the 3 years after that. Okay. All right, somebody has already put in a contribution. I'll have to wait to that, and I'll take up the next question from MG. So we'll try and answer that question from MG, which is in the list. With just give me some time. I will see if I can answer the questions in the last 20 minutes of the session for the members. But guys, members, I request you to, you get two sessions, so I focus on that for you guys. All right. So for MG, the question is 13/1/2001. See, this is the reason I take questions from this thing, because a lot of kids also come into this thing, young people who might not be able to afford things. Um, 11:15 a.m. Hassan. 11:15 a.m. Hassan. I'm assuming this is Hassan, Karnataka. Okay. So the question is, want to know about my career? Venus and Saturn are in Parivartan. What's the impact? So yes, your Venus and Saturn are in Parivartan. Saturn is sitting in retrograde in your third house. It's good actually. Saturn coming in, sitting in the third house, and it is sitting in conjunction with Jupiter, which is your Lagna Lord as well, and both of them are conjunct. Sorry, both of them are retro. So important thing is, you are running through your moon dasha. I will recommend you, MG, watch my moon mahadasha video and then Mars mahadasha video as well. You will get a lot of sense what's going to happen, because this is the period when you will be building up your career as well. In your career place, see, you have moon sitting in your fifth, your sixth is empty, Mercury is combust, business is not going to be a right decision for you. You have sun in the 10th house with Ketu, and it is aspected by Rahu. So you will see constant troubles. Like, there will be opportunities for you to shine, but there will be constant troubles as well. But job will be a decent thing for you to pursue. And um, consider something in publication, writing, communication, something of that sort. That is going to be very, very sound for you. It is going to be much more helpful. Okay, so that should be the way you should approach it. All right. With that, I'll pick up the next question. There is a question from Rakshit. He's made a contribution, and I know there's another contribution as well. So, buddy, I'm coming to you as well. When I scroll down, actually, Rakshit's name popped up first. Sorry about that. So, 1989, 6:39 a.m., and I think it should be from Chennai. Yeah, Rakshit, I'm seeing you after a long time. Very, very long time. Good to see you again, buddy. So Rakshit's question is, can you give me a snapshot on career, finance, and wedding chances? I think wedding we have discussed. You have a retrograde Saturn sitting in your seventh house, but it is the lord of your eighth and ninth. So it is possible, but it is going to be a tricky situation from a marriage perspective. If you've not had a chance, consider watching eighth lord, ninth lord videos into seventh house. You'll get a lot of understanding from that perspective, Rakshit. But uh, from a career perspective, I know you might be seeing struggles. Ninth, sorry, seventh and 10th lord, both is Jupiter sitting combust in 12th. You should, I keep on telling you, I think I've told you before as well, you should consider moving somewhere far away from your birthplace. That is very, very important for you. And from a period perspective, you are running Rahu Dasha, and within Rahu, you have Mercury, which is going to be getting started. Rahu Saturn is going to be coming to an end. Rahu Mahadasha video, guys, it's been getting delayed. I should be releasing that pretty soon. I have to make some edits. But see, when Mercury also comes to the 12th, it makes difficult. I mean, the settlement abroad takes a bit of a time. But again, this is a very good period, very good chance for you, because Rahu Mahadasha is running. It's a period of gains for you. It is sitting in its own sign. That is very comfortable place for it, Rahu. I recommend you explore taking a posting somewhere away. If you take a transfer, you are going to get that window in these 3 years, 2.5 years. And if you do that, it is going to be pretty much positive for your career, Rakshit. So you should consider that thing for sure. Okay. All right. I'll take up with that Saurav's question. Thank you for your contribution, Saurav. I really, really appreciate that. And I will come back to the order that I was pursuing, because I've just changed that bit, but I'll quickly take this question up. 23 9 1974, 3:03 a.m. Raigad, Chhattisgarh. All right, guys, don't mind. I'll just keep sipping my tea as well. I just got ready, did puja, and I jumped into this reading, so didn't have chance to do that. All right. So, Saurav, your question is, lost my IT job in December 2023, got job in June 24, but of much less salary, lower profile. When will I be able to secure a new job and experience and expertise level? Got it. So let me quickly look at your dasha. Um, you lost your job right when Rahu came in. Okay, your Rahu Mahadasha started. This is so common, and this is what I've actually shot. If Rahu's pattern is very similar to that of Ketu, and I've like done half of the shooting. I could not finish, and I was tired. So I'm not surprised this happened to you. So Rahu is what you're running through, and if you see in your chart, you have Rahu sitting in the sign of Scorpio. I mean, it's not one of the most comfortable situations. And when you have to see where Rahu is sitting, see Rahu is sitting in the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio Lord is Mars, which is sitting combust in your third house. House wise, it is good, but it is completely combust, and it is Lord of your tenth as well. That is very important for you to understand. So your karma is facing a challenge, but your sixth Lord, which is Jupiter. It has Moon currently sitting in there, and Jupiter is sitting in eighth in retrograde position in the eighth house. So it's a Viparit Raj Yoga. So one thing is for sure that you are going to bounce back, but you are going to bounce back after pain. And please don't hate me telling you this, but sort of next couple of years are going to be challenging. Okay, 2025, 2026, you are going to face challenge. It is in 2026 that you will finally see yourself bouncing back. It's a time of grind. Okay, it's a time of grind. It's going to be a lot of effort that you'll have to push in. But remember, when Rahu takes away, I keep telling this in my videos, when Rahu takes away from you, it also gives you back. And if Rahu gives you, then it also takes away. So in your case, it has started with taking away and it has diminished what you had. It is aspecting your ninth. So that's a bit challenging. Your moon, which is your lung lord, is also sitting in the sixth house. So that adds to the woes. But at the end of the day, see, it's your lung lord coming into the house of job. So you should have been doing a good job, and whilst you are struggling in right now, 2026 is going to be the year, no matter what anybody tells you. And sort of people who come and take one-to-one consultations, you can come and see my Instagram channel as well, the people that have given testimonials there. My remedies are not that you take 5 kg rice and throw in water and all that stuff. I don't give those kind of remedies. So I will give you grinding remedies. Okay, you you have to practice meditation. Start right now. Okay, in Rahu's dasha, you've got to start meditation. Second thing, Shivji is the only god believe in, so he's the one who fixes all problems. If you can spiritually, please worship Shiv. That is going to help. Moon is your lung lord, so Shiv puja is going to be very very helpful. Offering water to Shiv. And last bit, in your case, I would want to say is that clean up your house, clean up your workplace, your desk. I've released a short also on my Instagram, and I don't remember if I've released it on YouTube. That the more you keep cleanliness, especially in your home office or your work office, in your desk and stuff, your career impact of Rahu will improve. Okay, specifically because your Mars is combust, and Rahu is going to act like a negative Mars. That is how it is going to behave. There are very few people who understand how Rahu behaves. So in Rahu Matasha, you have to, and this is was 18 years, you have to be smart about it. So there is no fast remedy. Somebody who tells you that, give me this money and that money, and I'm going to give you a upay remedy solution for that. Don't fall for that. Yesterday I was doing a reading for this girl, and I felt so bad. And one of the people who are here in this call, her sister was there. So I felt so bad about this astrologer, and she was so sad. She came to me. She had her challenges, and this astrologer, like, literally, there are a bunch of people on YouTube who are giving recommendations on marriage counseling, marriage matching, just by opening chart and seeing how many gun matches are happening. So there is a flurry of people, and I was like, after that I felt that I'm charging way too less because the guy is charging more than me, and he's like giving this kind of rubbish opinion. And honestly, guys, I felt like that. So please do not waste money if somebody tells you that some remedy will be there and it is getting fixed. No, that's why I don't give what I'm giving you as a remedy is preparation for the period when then you will be able to succeed. 2026 is the period you will bounce back. Okay, till that, work hard. I could not fix my own life. people who've taken consultation from me, the reason I jumped into astrology is I had a lot of problem in my personal life and I could not fix it before time. That's how I learned it. So it's space and time construct, guys. Do not jump into any conclusion. You will be able to secure a new thing not before 2 years. So continue working here, gain this experience. Sort of, you will be surprised. Whatever you are doing, you will find this shitty right now, but this is a build up for you in the period when you will get into Jupiter Antardasha, and that is going to be helpful. It is going to help you bounce back because it's a Viprit Rajyog for you. Okay? So it's going to be a good thing. Don't worry about it. All right, sorry, I took a minute or two because I wanted to explain you guys the thought process as well, so that you get some sense of how things are panning out. And guys, there are a bunch of people who've contributed. I'll just quickly take up those two more questions from Lavanya and Beaks and Nova. Okay, and then I need to come and bounce back. Roberto, I see you've joined in. Members, channel members, I do two readings for you every month. You've had your two readings in September, guys. Please be patient. I'll see if I can answer, but this is for the rest of the subscribers today. And I see more of my members coming in, but member only session happened twice, and it'll be happening next week in October. Okay, so you will get your session, you will get your two sessions. You don't need to panic about this one. This is just for the general public who are not exploring membership. And guys, I urge you to explore membership because it's hardly 800 rupees. Some of you are contributing 200, 400. It's exactly what you contribute, and but you get a subscription and you get access to me regularly about asking questions and understanding how you need to shape your movement. Okay, so the reason I'm giving some examples is that there are many, like, I'm surprised what's happening on YouTube. I'm a business guy, and I think I got to learn few things from people what they're doing. I'm undervaluing myself, I guess. Anyways, so Nova 23/4/2006, 18:30 p.m. Chennai. Got it. Mercury Deb. Um, so sudden and serious health issues from past 2-3 months, broken hands, stomach issues, zero mental clarity, and Rahu Dasha to start nahi ho gaya. You're running through Jupiter. Within Jupiter, you are running through Mercury, and Mercury is debilitated, sitting in your sixth house. See, I immediately saw Mercury Deb, and then I saw Rahu also conjunct. So I was confused between one of these two should have been causing problem, and it is your Mercury. See, and within Mercury, you are running Rahu. You will come out of it. Okay, you will come out of it. This Jupiter retro hai, it'll fix it. So, see, some improvement you will see immediately. Starting from October, November, you will see some improvement. All these problems that you're facing, Nova, you are going to see change coming in for you right from the month of October. Some improvement in health will come. Okay, but Saturn is also in the sign of Cancer. It is not great, but Jupiter retro is in Lagna. Yaar. You will bounce back from a health perspective. That is number one. Okay, so don't worry about it. Number two, there will be some improvement, but perfect health will be there from May of 2025. All, excuse me, all medical issues that you're facing, they will go away from May of 2025. You will see remarkable change in you. Okay, for you, I have two remedies. Okay, and a lot of people now who have taken personal consultation, they know I give this kind of remedy only. You start eating green vegetables like anything in your every diet, like in your every meal. You should have spinach, you should have celery, you should have coriander, you should have, I don't know, beetroot. I mean, just don't eat beetroot. Eat the leaves as well. If you're eating radish, eat the leaves as well. Just don't make radish paratha and have it. Okay, you're from Chennai, you might be having something like cuisine could be different from South India, but say you are making your sambar, throw in a lot of drumsticks, throw in a lot of greens into your sambar, and then eat that. You that is your fix. You can do puja of Ganeshji, yes, that is a fix too, but eat this, you will see the fix. And please post your response to me in 4 weeks on any of the comment boxes or in any of the live sessions that I do next time. Please come and post the response. Give this 4 weeks. you will see what I'm impacting. I have not focused on anything. I'm not talking about proteins. I'm not talking about it. Of course, you want to have a balanced diet. Start eating greens. Until May, you should not stop that. In every meal, you should have 1 cup of green in some shape or form, and then let me know. Palak paneer, something of that sort. Okay, that's the remedy for you. Your health will improve. Nova, I hope that answers your question. Quickly getting on to Lavanya. 17 March 2019. Thank you guys. When you put it in this order, it makes my life simple. Oh, Lavanya, you're from Kanpur. So people who don't know me, I am from Kanpur as well, and that's why this affection for Lavanya. Strength as per chart. Kya baat hai yaar. Where is your Lagna Lord? If you want to see your strength, see your Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord is Mercury coming and sitting in sixth with Venus. Lavanya, be careful with respect to your relationships. Okay. Yes, it's a very, very close conjunction. When you're running through Venus Dasha and within that Mercury. Okay. So please be careful with respect to your relationships, Lavanya. Very important for you. Um, and strength of the chart, see, lung lord going into sixth is not great. I'm sure you would have watched my lung lord into different houses video as well. But very important thing for you to understand is, Lavanya, when the lung lord is Mercury and it is coming into sixth, Mercury is like natural owner of sixth. It's the warrior Rashi Virgo of Mercury. So it will not struggle in this house as it would have struggled, say, if it was a Gemini ascendant and coming into a 6,000 in Scorpio, right? So it's much better for you. It's it's a decent chart. You have debilitated Saturn sitting in eighth, so just watch out on that. Do some remedies from that front as well. You will need that because that Saturn is giving an aspect to your 10th as well. That is important. Okay. And wish fulfillment will be stressful. You will struggle with them. Rahu is there, but it is on Moon is in its own sign, so that is where you will struggle a bit. It will come after a lot of pain, lot of problems, and then you will find it. So that is something that you have to figure out. Okay. All right. Guys, I know there are more paid questions. I want to take up one free question as well in between, because like I don't want to disappoint others too. So I see one question is from Dishant. I'll take that and then I'll come to the paid one. I just want to take one free question in between. Um don't mind me. That is my karma. I just somewhere I want to help people. One second. And Sif, if you are by any chance on this call right now, I know, thank you, Sif, for your amazing contribution, and I know the stuff you're going through. I will call you one on one. Okay, I'll call you one on one after this reading. I saw your DMs, but damn, I was pretty busy, so I could not spare time earlier in the morning. I woke up early and I saw your message. Thank you for your contribution. I'll call you in some time. We'll do a quick 10-minute call one to one. Okay. When will I find someone or the one in life romantically? I have been single for a long time. Mars Venus, you have a potential of having a love marriage. That is definitely written in your chart. Very, very high chances of that happening. And Jupiter is retrograde in the second house, being the ninth and the 10th lord. But you have Mercury as well sitting in there. Boss, no matter what, I want you to be a little careful with respect to your marriage. Irrespective of anything, I want you to be careful about your marriage. It is your lucky lord as well. And retrograde Saturn is aspecting it. Okay. So that is something I would want you to be careful about. Now, your question is, when will I have someone? Boss, you just ended your Ketu Dasha. Wait for the Sandhi Dasha to come to a closure. I think it will take about 13 months. So 13 months into your Venus, which is essentially kab khatam hua hai? July 2024. Next year, August onwards, you should have good dating opportunities. Marriage, please be careful, Dishant. I'll just give you a warning here. Okay. I'll go back to the people who've made their contribution. Beaks, thank you for the generous contribution. I really appreciate the fan funding support from the people here. Uh, The date of birth is 1/9/1997. Guys, I'm assuming you are putting it as day, month, and year, because in US we have month, day, and year, and it kind of causes confusion. But I'm following the global practice here, so assuming you are 1st of September, Beaks, that's how I'm taking it. 12:28 p.m. Sydney, New South Wales. Okay. Recently moved to the UK in pursuit of making career in music. When can I find opportunities? All right, Beaks. So, and you've contributed in New Zealand dollars. That's interesting. Um, so from Australia, contributed New Zealand dollars, and you are in UK. And you said you've recently moved to UK. Let me quickly look at your dasha. Where is your sun? Sun is in its own house in the ninth. Beautiful. And you should have moved somewhere end of 2023, Beaks. I see that you should have moved somewhere close to that. That is my guess. Or in 2023, through the year of 2023. But within Sun Rahu, you should have moved. Okay. And you are going through Sun Jupiter. Jupiter is debilitated for you, boss. That's why right now you are struggling in terms of finding business. It is retrograde, but this Jupiter is giving an aspect to your 10th house as well, to your karma house as well. And this is actually coming to an end in October, and you will start with Sun Saturn. That's a tough period, boss. Watch my Sun Mahadasha video as well, Beaks. You will find it on the channel. You will get a lot of clarity. Your Saturn is retro, okay, and it is sitting in the fourth house. It is sitting in the sign of Jupiter. So there is an exchange between Jupiter and Saturn, which is a very good thing in your case, and it is aspecting your 10th house as well. It is aspecting your Lagna too in a way. Not in a way, it is right. So, boss, one thing is, because of this retro Saturn, this Sun will definitely get impacted, and Sun is in conjunction with Rahu. Rahu, though, is 26 degrees, Mercury is retro at 13, Moon is combust. Okay, and you want music. Music is Mars. Mars is coming in 11th. Beautiful. Good, 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 good. The idea of moving abroad should have come to you in 2023, in my mind. Okay, and I'll tell you, boss, you'll. Yeah, so Mercury is what you have to wait for. You'll have to wait for Mercury, and Mercury is retro. Yeah, you'll have to wait for Mercury period to come in. Okay, that is the period. Then I'm so sorry, man. I'm not giving good news to a lot of people today, but I'm not saying it's a bad news. You will start seeing traction. Okay, you will start seeing traction post October of 2024. But real door opening, in my mind, is from October of 2025 for you, Beaks. Once your Mercury Antardasha hits, Mercury is retro. I know it is going 12th to 10th, but it is a Raj Yoga. So do not worry about that. And you have a highly populated ninth house, which sometimes is not so great a thing. Your eighth lord has also come to ninth. But you have to wait for your Mercury period. Your Mercury period is going to give you a lot of growth. Okay. So October of 2025 onwards, you will see positive movement till the next 1 year. Saturn is going to expect you to slog your ass off. Okay, so be prepared for that. There is no other. I mean, I don't have any other recommendation. There is no better news than that. Okay, Beaks. I hope that answers your question. All right. Before I jump on to the next one, I see. Oh boy, this screen is kind of slipping in too fast. And my members, you guys would be noticing this is what happens in the open public channel. Your messages will get lost here because this is not a members only read. So uh, I will do the members read in the members session next week. So if there are any members, you will get your two sessions like you always get, but your session is next week. Okay, this is just once a month I do for the rest of the people, for the rest of the subscribers. And I did not do anything in September, so I thought that at least last week I should do something. Krishna, 30th March 1998, 1:45 p.m. means 13 13:45 PM, and where is the place? Hyderabad. Huh, all right, Krishnamurti. So, okay, so your marriage question, you have Venus sitting in your seventh house in the sign of Capricorn, and Saturn is getting combust in Pisces, and Jupiter is coming, being the lord of ninth, it is coming to eighth. Hmm. Hmm. So one thing is that romance is not going to work out to you, work out for you. Okay, and marriage. All right. So how do I help you? I think. um okay. So Krishna, you have to wait. Okay, you have to wait. I don't want you to get married in the current dasha that you're running. You're running Moon Mercury. I will not recommend you marriage in this period. Okay, and I will not recommend you marriage in Mercury is the lord of your. Yeah, I will not recommend you marriage right now, and I will not recommend you a good marriage period in Moon Ketu as well. You have to wait for September 2026. From September 2026 to May of 2028, you have a decent period to get married. That's a very good period, Moon Venus. Okay. Then you need to do a very deep horoscope matching. Your seventh lord is combust, boss. Okay. Um, Yeah, and the challenge is Jupiter is also good thing is Jupiter is in eighth. Actually, the best planet to be in eighth is Jupiter, and it is with Ketu, right? But the problem is it is your ninth lord as well. Okay, it is your sixth lord as well, going to eighth. So deep horoscope matching is needed for your chart, is all I'll say. And you might have an old looking partner, somebody who might look old or might be very traditional or old school in terms of thought process, could be older in terms of his age as well, Krishna, older than you. 1998 means you will almost be close to 28 to 30 when you have the best period to get married. Okay, don't push anything before that. It's okay. Marriage is delayed in your chart. It is okay. Okay, and the guy might be a little older, so might be in 30s, but still go for horoscope matching. Very, very important for you. And guys, I beg you, horoscope matching does not mean that you put your chart in one of the online softwares and you have 30 attributes matching and you think that it's a good match. No, it is not. Some of these jokers who are like ruining the chart reading, gosh, and these guys are like, I'm so surprised that they're charging more than me, and I'm like, what the this is absolute disaster happening on YouTube right now, and I'm surprised. And there are some very good people as well, guys. Don't take me wrong, but I burnt my hands. That's how I learned astrology. But I see that it was not just me. People continue to fall for this shit. Anyways, picking up Majinder's question, I'm repeating it because I got I got super frustrated. And when you see certain charts, the first question is that, I hope you're not married against a certain chart, right? That's what I did with the other person. So I was like, you got to be more careful. Anyways, um, Majinder's question is Mitesh 24/7/1990 time 22:30 Amritsar Guru Combust hai please remedy दे दे teaching line में हूँ काफी कभी एज बढ़ूंगा. Yeah, Jupiter combustion. That I know, Majinder. I can. I think you were running coaching or something. I remember you coming in from many months back into my reading because I remember four planets sitting in the fifth house, and I remember your chart, Saturn retro. So I remember your chart. Yeah, I told you. I think the period as well that it'll take time. Unfortunately, you know the Yeah, the dashas are not helping you. You have to the uptick I see somebody has to help your 10th house. You understand, because you're running your own bit. Now you are running Mercury, but Mercury is sitting in the animical sign, okay, in the sign of Cancer. It is not comfortable there. You're running Moon Mercury, by the way, just in case you do not understand that. And then post that you have Moon Ketu, not going to help you in terms of this thing, okay. So struggle is there, yeah. For some time, struggle is there, and all the way till July of 2025, that dasha is not helping you. But after that, you have Moon Venus. Venus is good bit is that it is aspecting your 10th house, and it is sitting in the fourth. It gets comfortable in the fourth house, okay, and it is sitting in the sign of Gemini. Again, much better for you in your case in Ardra Nakshatra. Good. So you need support of something that is impacting your ninth, either Jupiter or Saturn or Venus, or somebody aspecting it there, which is nobody else. I think the important bit is that, and your ambitions will be bigger because Saturn is the lord of your 11th coming into 10th. Rahu is sitting in 11th already for you, so that would be there, okay. But the Lagna lord itself is combust, yaar. How? एक तो ना, okay, do one remedy, yaar. I have one remedy. You've come to me with this question 2 3 times. You bring a banana tree to your home. Do you have it or not? I also have to do that, by the way. Today I'm going to do that. I have to go to the temple right after this. Go and get a banana tree and plant it. If you can't put it inside the ground, put it in a big pot in the northeast direction of your house. And if you are living in an apartment or something, try and put it out in the balcony or something. Okay, but it should be in the northeast. It should not be next to your toilet or anything. Do that. You should see some improvement. You will see some improvement. Okay, I'm not promising 100 because Jupiter is combust, and it is like, but still an exaltation. But the problem is Ketu is also like sitting in there, and Ketu wants detachment and all that stuff. So that's another issue. So do that. Your solution is spiritual path, Manjinder. I cannot give you a non-spiritual solution because of that conjunction of Ketu with Jupiter and Sun. You understand why I'm doing this? So you have to take up a spiritual solution, and you gotta put it. Go ahead and try that, and please update me. I think you will see some changes, but you have to wait till July of 2025. But actually do that, yeah, because your Ketu Antardasha will start. It is better you do that before it. Okay. All right. Um, Anirban, Anshuman Day, Ather, you guys are all my members. Guys, I really appreciate you joining in today as well. But today is the regular public reading. I'm doing your sessions. I give you 2 sessions every month. I'm time and again repeating because I'm so thankful and filled with gratitude that you guys are my members, and you contribute to the growth of the channel. But guys, this one is for the rest of the public. So I will take up your questions in the next session. Okay, I will schedule that for the next week. I will just continue with the fan funding. Bunch of you have contributed today, so thank you for that. And I'm taking up the next question with Mrugank, and the question is 8th of July, 1999. 7:45 means 1945. Baramati, Maharashtra. All right. Um what is your question, Mrugank? Oh boy, you've contributed and you've not put a question. How do I answer that? You are maybe, I think you are asking India/USA. I don't know. That should you stay in India or you should go abroad? Maybe that is your question. Your 12th lord is coming to fourth, which is Jupiter. So you will have the possibility of going abroad. Okay. You will have a possibility of going abroad. Boss, you proactively, sorry, I know you don't seek that answer, but you please, again, you also need to do your chart matching for your marriage. Okay, Rahu Mercury conjunction in your seventh house, and that too in the sign of Cancer. Please, please, please do that. Okay. Um, and Moon is sitting with Saturn, aspected by Mars. At least Gaj Kesari Yoga is there. That is a good thing. But you please do chart matching. But to answer your question, I think you're asking India versus US. You will get an opportunity to move abroad, and it could come in 2025. By the way, you might get an opportunity, and it should be work related. I think it should be from job. You should get a work related opportunity in 2025 itself in Sun Antardasha. That is the logic I'm giving you. In Sun Antardasha, you might have that possibility. If not, then the second window will come in 2027, 2028 for you in Jupiter Antardasha of Mars. Please watch my Mars Mahadasha video. Murugank, you need to watch it because your Mars is in the 10th house. Boss, you will get a lot of clarity watching that video as to how you need to approach next few years. Please watch that. You'll get a clarity. Okay. But I think you should get a possibility of, I think you will make a house in abroad if you're not already sitting abroad. And if you, yeah, because I see you making a house. Okay, I definitely see you making a home in a foreign country. Very, very high chances. And yeah, I think I see foreign settlement for you, man. I don't know why I'm not able to get enough clarity, but I see a definite foreign settlement for you, and somewhere I don't know why. If you're not, you should be abroad already. I don't know. Be watchful of your mother's health. Maybe when you go abroad, you might be thinking for some reason of coming back. Like you might not be happy about things. That is because of your Saturn's debilitation. But it is in conjunction with Moon. Nichbang is gonna happen there. Mars is aspecting also. Yeah, and you will do well. You should be in a technical job. That is another thing. You'll do pretty well in a tech job, and you will settle abroad. So that is my answer to you, Murugan. Okay. All right. Thank you for your 100 rupees, man. Thank you. All right. What is the next one? Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah. Next question is 28th 5 2000 5:23 a.m. 5:23 a.m. Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So, what's your question? My career will be in which will in what direction should I follow to excel in career? Okay. Venus and Mars combust in Lagna. Okay. So, business you should not follow. Okay. Oh my gosh, you might be struggling in this thing as well. And Saturn is also combust. So, your sixth, seventh, and 10th Lord are all combust. And ninth Lord is also combust. And which this thing they are sitting in? Which nakshatra? Mars is sitting in Rohini. Venus is in Kritika. Okay. Saturn आपका Saturn is also in Kritika. Okay, कितना degree difference है? 28 and okay. Um, oh man. And where is the moon? Moon is in Pisces. So let's look from moon chart because Lagna chart is causing a lot of issues, boss. Okay, give me a second. Fifth, Sun. Sun is in third. Mercury. So business definitely you should not do. Okay. सात, छः, चार. Yeah, don't go for business. My recommendation is not for you to build on business, but this. Yeah. And 10th Lord from your moon chart, your 10th Lord, 10, 11, 12 is coming into the second house. It is forming a good Dhani Yoga. Okay. You have to either seek a government job or you have to seek something in a MNC. Okay, that you job, I will not push for any specific direction, but you have to choose a multinational corporation that gives you an opportunity to travel. You will not settle abroad, but you should travel. Okay, and you should settle away from your hometown, and you should travel a lot. Like, traveling is going to be so much beneficial for you, even from your lung lord house perspective, chart perspective, D1, not from moon. Moon is in 11th, boss. You must take up a traveling role. Now that can be sales, that can be consulting, that can be something in the pharmaceutical industry where you have to, and because Jupiter is impacting your 10th, and sun is the lord of your 6th from a moon house perspective, sitting in third, 11th to itself. Hmm. नहीं नहीं, सात, एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः, 10th to itself. Yes, it is sitting 10th to itself. So, boss, you need to take up a traveling role. That is going to, and you need some spiritual remedies as well. You start whatever deity you believe in, but Hanuman Puja is very important for you. You need to fix your Mars. Saturn will automatically get fixed. Okay. That is the answer for you. All right. Next question. Anshul Thakur. Anshul Thakur, 11th April 2003. Anshul Thakur, you've not put in your time of birth. I will not be able to. Without time, I'll just take it at midnight because I don't have time to, to wait for you to type, because there are too many people waiting here on the chart. I'll take midnight. You missed it, Anshul. So I'm working in Nokia as intern. Can I get permanent here? Can I get better job offer? Boss, you are asking a very specific question, and that is a good thing, but I don't have the time. So I'll give something whatever best I can. Okay. Because from a moon perspective, some things would have changed. So Mercury Saturn is broadly running. Hmm. You can see whatever I've prepared. You can get a job. Okay. Yeah. Mercury Saturn is running. Mars is sitting in the sixth house. 10th Lord is sitting in the ninth. Yes, boss. See, now you have Gaj Kesari or not, I don't know, because I don't know the details of your moon, but of your time. So some things would have changed. Nakshatras would have changed. So I will not be able to give that details. But broadly speaking, you should be able to close your job. Uh, my answer is you can get permanent job in Nokia. Okay. My answer is you can get a permanent job. That is a good chance for you. And before June of 2025, you have a good chance, man. Between Feb and May, you have a good chance. Okay. Yeah. Between Feb and May, you have a very good chance to crack something. Very good period for you. All right. I know some of you have contributed, guys. Give me a minute. This is getting scrolled down automatically. Um, I, I, rec- oh, Ather, you didn't need to contribute. You are my member. Ether, you are my member. You don't need to contribute, man. It's, okay. I'll pick up Ether your question as well, guys. My members, I offer sessions for you. You just had to wait for the next one. I'm picking up the question of Rohan. Okay, guys, those who are coming in for the first time, I recommend you be member of the channel, because that is something you get twice. 10:55 a.m. I'm assuming is the time you've put, Rohan. Nadiad. I've been to Nadiad as well. Oh, this is Gujarat. I've been to Nanded. Maybe I got confused. It is in Maharashtra. So, guys, you don't need to. contribute additionally if you are a member, because something is wrong with the internet speed, man. I don't know. Am I audible to you guys? Something is wrong with the internet speed. All right, finally. About dating, relationship, change, job opportunity, also concern about Canadian PR. Okay. Guys, don't contribute more because I will just do few more readings and then I will stop. So um, uh, just just hold on for few more minutes. Um Rohan, buddy, it is taking me a few minutes to load things. I don't know what the hell is happening. I have a 1 Gbps connection and this is so fucking weird. All right, let me try something else. Give me a second, guys. All right, your chart is here. So, Rohan's question is change in job opportunity and Canadian PR. So, Mercury is exalted sitting in 12th, but when Mercury comes in 12th, there is fluctuation. Okay. So, I'll answer your settlement abroad. Yes, it will be there. Will there be challenges? Yes, it will give some challenges. Even though this Mercury is exalted, no matter what other astrologers are telling you, they've not read the books. That's the problem. They are not reading stuff. They are not reading books. Okay. This Mercury is going to give some fluctuation in terms of your settlement, and it is giving a debilitated aspect to the job. So either, so when I say settlement, it doesn't mean settlement abroad is what I'm only referring to. I am saying settlement in life, like settling down in life. When you say that, now I feel settled, I have everything in place, that thing gets fluctuated. And here, because Mercury is giving in that aspect to your debilitated aspect to the job, that challenge there. But the good part is your Jupiter is exalted in the 10th. Halanki, I have my own perspective for 10th house Jupiter. I'll not speak much about it, but still, it'll solve some of your issues. You are running through Saturn Dasha. Saturn is in your ninth, and it is the lord of your fourth and fifth. Okay, fifth lord is coming to ninth. Very good movement. Very very good movement. Okay, and you are running through Saturn Venus. Okay, so within that, and Venus is your lung lord sitting in lung with Moon. Multiple. Okay, I'll not comment on that. Um, so you seek change in job, and you you have a amazing window coming between Feb to June of 2025. Within Saturn Venus you will have Jupiter antardasha pratyantardasha, I'm sorry, and that will be an excellent period. And your 10th lord is in Lagna as well, by the way. You have few yogas which are very very good, couple of bad yogas, but few yogas which are great. Okay, so utilize that period between Feb of 2025 till June of 2025. You should be able to crack something very very well. You could get some gains now as well. Okay, but I don't know, that Rahu's in the 8th, so some hidden surprise. I don't think that those are gains with respect to job. I think that is something else. Okay, we'll not talk about it. Those gains can happen to you in this period, but post the pratyantar of Rahu, Jupiter pratyantar is going to be very very good for you in terms of making that happen. And yes, eventually you will settle abroad only. That is also confirmed. Okay, you will settle abroad. If your question is do you want Canadian PR and all that stuff, it will give challenges. Mercury will give challenges, trust me on that, but it will help you settle, don't worry, because it is exalted in 12th, plus it is the lord of your ninth as well. You will settle abroad. Take it in writing from me. Ather, buddy, first of all, thank you for contributing, and you are my regular this thing. You don't need to do it, man. uh, you need to understand, I devote 2 sessions for you guys. I spend time with the rest of the folks, and I have not done anything in last few weeks. So I wanted to hold 1 session in September. That was the reason, and that's why I was telling all my members to come the next week, because I will do it for you guys any which ways. uh, Anyways, I'll pick up your question now. 6704. 6 7 2004, 8:40 a.m. Noida, 8:41 a.m. Noida. Oh boy, something is wrong with the software, man. I got a premium subscription and still. Uh, Guys, please do not contribute more. Please do not contribute more, um, because I will hold off the session in some time, and whatever contributions have come, I'll try and answer those questions. Okay. Um Guys, please be patient. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. I have a really strong and the most expensive connection you can get in US. Okay. For my internet, because my job is net dependent, but I don't know why I don't think it's the problem of my connection. It's the issue with this subscription of that I've taken. Yeah, finally, your chart is here. All right. Concerned regarding the strength of my Saturn with exalted Sun in D9. Huh? Exalted Sun in D9? Did I pick something wrong? You've given me 6704. Um, Ather, something is wrong because I've put. Oh yeah, that's why something was wrong with the chart, man. I've put it as 6th June. It has to be 6th July. Fuck. All right. In the meantime, as this chart is getting this thing, I'll make another chart so that since the app is taking time, we should be able to utilize that. Akang, I'll make another chart in the meantime. Okay, 2/5/2002, 2nd May 2002, 8:05 a.m. New Delhi, and the question is career issue. Okay. Coming back to Ather, 6/7/2004 at 51 a.m. Noida. I'm sorry, people. This is taking way more time than I anticipated. And I have a premium subscription of both. I don't know what to do. I think the site is slow on the other side because all other stuff is opening up. Let me try some free software. Okay. Okay, I'll try something free. I'll continue with Athers 2004. July 6th, birth time 8:41 a.m. Place of birth Noida. Okay, I'm using a free one for now. So sometimes the free software they tend to give weird this thing. Okay. Um, Now your question is, I'm concerned regarding the strength of my Saturn with exalted Sun in D9. So your question is D9. I'm not very comfortable using this software. Exalted Sun is sitting in your Lagna with, so Niche Bhanga is already happening for that Saturn. If you're worried about that, Niche Bhanga is already happening for that Saturn. That is number one. Okay. And then it is your 10th and 11th lord coming into. Best part, actually, this is the best thing. You'll not believe, guys. Some people get worried that Sun Saturn conjunction is the worst thing. Yes, it has its own fair share of problems, but it's a Raj Yoga as well. It's a Raj Yoga as well. So this is a this is a very good thing that has happened in your Navamsa. So first of all, do not worry about it. But what's your next one? And Mars Deb, but in own sign in D9. Huh, Mars is Deb. Sorry, Mars is in the own sign in D9. Correct. What are the effects? So, boss, you first of all, whosoever has planted this thought in your head, Aether, that this is a bad thing, it is not. Okay, it is a not. It's not a bad thing. And Mars is debilitated. Mars, Mercury are sitting in your 12th. One thing is you will settle abroad. Okay, ninth lord is coming to 12th, and even if it is debilitated, understand it is giving an exalted aspect to your sixth. Sorry, to your sixth house. Yes. So your career will do pretty well. Okay, and you should consider working in e-commerce industry, in tech, but in e-commerce somehow. Amazon sort of a firm, Coupang, that sort of a company, eBay. So that could be another interesting area for you to operate. However, you can choose any profession. Jupiter is in Lagna, yaar. That's another strength. Saturn Sun combination is coming in your 11th house as well. Don't worry, you are going to find gains. Few things will be tricky. Your house might not be ever be mental peace. You might struggle either. Okay, few things are challenging, and that we can answer in the detailed discussion. Few things you will struggle maybe with the health of your mother, with your emotional satisfaction. You will struggle with all those things. But good part is that you will find good wealth generation opportunities. You will grow pretty well. You will make decent amount of money. Career wise, I don't see as a that as a problem. You should be able to do well. That is my recommendation to you. Okay, so with that I will go on to the next one, which is Akangsh Kuliana. Akangsh, I tried making your chart in parallel. I hope this is right, bro, because I've taken May 2nd, 2002, 8:05, New Delhi. Okay. And whatever this free software is throwing at me at this point in time is that you have one, two, three, four, five planets in your Lagna. I'm assuming, Akansh, I've got the right, this thing. You're a Taurus ascendant. You have Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Rahu in your Lagna. It gives a lot of confusion in life when you have so many planets sitting in. Plus, to add to your woes, Manglik issue will also be there, Mangal Dosha. Marriage, you have to be very careful. Um, See, and uh, career challenges that you are facing right now, that is, yes, your son is exalted, you should be settled abroad. Okay. And it is your fourth lord sitting in 12th. You should be abroad as well. um, and it is giving a debilitated aspect to your sixth house. For some point in time in life, right, you should go for business. Some point in life, or if you cannot, if you don't have the guts to do that full time, you should explore some side hustle, Akansh. Very, very important. Side hustle. Stress will always be there for you. Moon is in the 8th. I don't like that. uh, but it's a very good combination from that perspective. Okay, very, very good combination. And right now you are struggling because all your problems will get over from December onwards. Hmm. And December on, watch my Mars Mahadasha video. You will get a lot of the answers because your Mars Mahadasha is starting from December, and you will get a lot of clarity. Lot of energy you are going to display. Okay, lots of energy you are going to display, and you are going to bounce back. So don't worry. I think if you wanna explore some, do not quit the job. That intent might come in your head, but I think in your chart you will do a job for some time, and then somewhere you are going to shift. And I will not be surprised if, watch my Mars Mahadesha video, you will see that answer. I've made a remark there. I will not be surprised if you think about doing it in the next 5 years, even in the next couple of years, to be honest with you. Okay, very, very high chances you might think in that direction. But try and do a side hustle to begin with. Don't quit the job and don't jump with it, because Navamsha has its own this thing. Okay. Yeah. But you will do well, yeah. Don't worry about it. All this career issue is till November, end of November, 30th of November. You could be facing certain hassle, obstacle, maybe even risk of layoff and all that stuff. It'll go away after that. All right. We'll pick up next question. Guys, do not contribute more. I will not take up more contributions and stuff because I'm tired and I want to. Forex. I'll take up the next question from Forex. 2002 25. 2002 5 means May 20th. 155. 155. And what is it? AM or PM? PM. Okay. And what is the place? Visnagar, Gujarat. Okay. So, what is your question? Weakness of your chart. Your biggest strength is your biggest weakness. You have Sun, Mercury, Saturn, Rahu, four planets sitting in your 10th house in the sign of Taurus. Your karma could get a lot scattered. Like you will feel that I should do this thing also, that thing also, because I'm so good in everything also. That sort of a mindset will come. Lack of focus could be there. You might think in your head that you are very focused. Yes, because you have moon in your lagna as well. That's a very good thing, by the way. Your lagna lord is coming into the 10th house. Lots of positives in your chart, and that's why maybe you're asking for your weakness. Focus is important. This moon is can provide you that. You are very much capable of doing that. So you need to figure out. I think you need to channelize your karma. Very, very important for you. Very, very important for you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And I will not be surprised if you make big, big sum of money in life. Big, big sum of money. I will not be surprised with that. But this chart has a potential of, some people at times ask, right, that is this chart has a potential of making multi-million dollars. It's not a billionaire's chart yet. It has a potential of making multi-million dollars. But the biggest problem is that you'll have to find a pin and go deep. That is needed in this chart. Okay. Because you have a clutter in your two houses, so you will try and think of, like, it will bring a lot of greed as well, and it might give you, and maybe that expansion can work as well for X, but you first need to go deep into one area and gain lot of success in that before you go about expansion. Please remember that. Okay. Maga nakshatra mein born, very good chart, yaar, very powerful chart, very nice. And you are contributing 100 rupees Forex. What are you doing? You are a miser. Where is your moon? See, 12th lord is coming to Lagna and you are doing this. All right, have a good one. Thank you. Mitanshu. Mitanshu is here. We'll take up Mitanshu's chart now quickly. Mitanshu is 12/10/1990, 14/25, Mumbai. Hey, yeah, this bloody damn thing is. Mitanshu, just be patient with me, okay? Restarting my food tech startup will succeed and get married with my own money. And get married with my own money? I, I think you mean to say that you will get married by spending your own money. Alright, your chart is, it's like already loading. In the meantime, we'll take up one more chart and we'll try to make it in parallel. Okay, Naveen has also joined the membership. Naveen, thank you for putting in your trust in me, bro. Um, we're gonna take up your question as well whilst Mitanshu's chart is getting prepared, because I want to make a chart and I want to save some time. 3rd May 1999. 3rd May. Okay, and 6:29 a.m. 6:29 a.m. Kani Kakinada. Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh. Oh yeah, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, I'm in USA. Job in robotics. I'm curious about my career, especially in job and settlement in USA. Sun Saturn, Sun exalted, sitting in 12th house. It is the Lord of Fourth. You will make a house. You will settle down here. Don't worry. Uh, Mars is in sixth. Okay, um, and it is aspecting its own sign. Job in technical field promised. You are in the right field. Saturn, Lord of 10th, third to itself in 12th. Job will keep you in foreign country itself, so that is also okay. Gains will suffer sometimes. Mercury is debilitated. Niche banga is happening. Growth will happen at a later point in time. Big growth will happen, but Moon is debilitated. Very importantly, makes your mind pretty cool, very sharp. Okay, but Moon is debilitated, and Rahu is sitting in the sign of the Moon. Okay. Hmm. So you have to be number one in be in technical field. Okay, don't go for uh, your own startup. You will screw it up. Okay, do not even think about it. Seventh lord going 12th to itself. If you don't screw up your startup, you will screw up your marriage. Okay, so you have to keep your marriage fixed. You have to work a lot towards your marriage, boss, because a few things are obvious here. Okay, that's all I'll say. But from I don't know in this software how do I see the dashas, which dasha is running here. One second. Finally, I found it. And you're running through Ketu. Oh boy. Okay, you are running through Ketu, and I'm not able to find details. Guys, I've opened up a free one for now for this session. So I'm not able to find which. Oh my gosh, this one has some details in later. But no, it doesn't talk about Antardasha, so I can't see it. Okay. I'm not able to see your Antardashas, but you are running through Ketu, and your Ketu is till January. Okay. So let me go back to your birth chart. And Ketu is in 9. You might not be getting favors from your bosses. Okay. They might be frustrating you as well. They could be challenging for you, Naveen, right now. Just be patient, bro. If it is, I think most probably you could be in Ketu Saturn right now. Okay. Because if it is getting over in 2026 Jan, you might be in Saturn Antardasha, and Saturn is debilitated. See, Saturn is going, the debilitation is getting cancelled. Nijbanga is happening. That's a great thing. But it will take some time, and it is giving an aspect on this Ketu as well to its own house. Okay. So, boss, just grind it for one more year, 1.5 more years. You are going to see very good success. Very, very good success. Just keep on grinding for the next year and a half. Okay. And you will settle abroad. I'm not saying US, but you will settle abroad. That is written in your chart. All right. So with that, I will quickly answer Mitanshu's chart, because that is also. Oh my gosh, it is still loading. Mitanshu, give me a moment. I will pick up the other question of Natal Kumar. I'll just prepare. Guys, don't contribute. Who's contributing? I think it is my member. Dear member, I love you guys. You are getting your reading on next week, because you get your two readings every month. So I don't want you to be contributing and pumping in no more into this. Okay, 1997, because I wanted to keep this one for the public. October 10th, 21, 21:57 p.m. Udupi, Karnataka. Mitanshu is thinking, why the hell my chart is not getting prepared, but it is ready now. Okay. So, Mitanshu, coming back to you, your question, restarting my food tech startup, will I succeed and get married with my own money? See, Jupiter is exalted, sitting with Moon, of course, and with Ketu. So, you're starting your food company again. Where is your sun? Venus is combust. If you're trying to do a food tech, try and do in food related to Moon, white products. Overall, Venus is combust. You will struggle in food tech. Ketu Dasha has ended, so you will find much more peaceful period. But your Venus is combust, which is the Mahadasha that you are getting on with. It is your 10th lord as well, and it is your fifth lord. Okay, it's doing a beautiful placement. Fifth lord coming to ninth, but that combustion. No matter what other people say, I have my personal opinion about this combustion, and it is going into debilitation as well. It is with an exalted Mercury, but that is also combust. So नीच भंग का भी ज़्यादा benefit है नहीं. That's the challenge. Work with a mindset that you don't give a damn because of this Ketu. Okay, that's why I'm telling you that. Work with a mindset, Mitanshu, that you don't care about it. That's the only respite that I see. And food tech, you need to focus on some aspect of food that has either fast food delivery kind of a movement, because if that is food tech for you, then that makes more logical sense, or moon related. Don't make it Venus related. Moment it is Venus related, I'm not saying you will not succeed, you can, but because of this combustion and coming into debilitation, and the niche banga is of very low quality because Mercury is also combust, you will work for 100, but your outcome will not even be 60, it will be 50. Like somebody else with a better chart might get 100% outcome or 120% outcome if Venus was supporting. In your case, it will diminish. That's the challenge. And marriage will happen. There are a few challenges. Have a spiritual connection with your wife. Spiritual as in do puja part together and all that. Else, there will be a lot of problems. If you do all that puja part and stuff, very good marriage. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Natal Kumar. Natal's birth chart is ready. Would be facing a lot of issues with regards to career. Need water, man. So the field, the inheritance that you want to give to your kids, one way is check your second house as well as your third. Eighth to eighth connection, you should pan out and see your second house, strength of your second house. That is your wealth. You will pass it on. Okay. It is seventh to eighth. Okay. Your own inheritance you see from the eighth house. Now, in your chart, your Mercury is in exaltation, so you will be able to pass on inheritance. Good, little, you will be able to pass it on. Don't worry. And yes, second lord is going to fifth. You will do it. Don't worry. Okay, Buddha Datti Yoga is there. Very nice. Good question and good thought process. Okay. Um, Facing a lot of issues with respect to career. Venus. Uh, Ketu is sitting in your 10th. And Saturn is going to 12th, getting a direct aspect from Sun, Jupiter. Jupiter is debilitated with Moon, so Nijbang is happening that way also, and in Parivartan Yoga with Saturn. So that's a good thing. Okay, you are face. I'm sure either it is the issue with Ketu or with Saturn right now. That's why you're. Let me open your this thing. Sorry, give me a few seconds, yeah. This thing takes time. This chart bloody. So I'm not able to see your Antardasha. You are running through. You're running through Rahu Mahadasha right now, but Yeah, I'm not able to see your Antardasha. That is the problem. Okay. And now this one also got stuck. Hold on. So let me see if I can get your Antardasha. Yeah, man. I'm using something which is not allowing me to see the Antardashas. Okay. I'm using something which is free because my paid subscription website is bloody not working. So, um, so to answer your question, Natal, uh, your this thing is exalted, but I can give you the answer from your birth chart only right now. Hold on. So your Mercury is exalted. You can consider working in the finance field, okay? But oh yeah, from your moon chart, your Lord is Mercury. That is the other reason that you might be thinking about it. So finance is not a bad thing. Finance is not a bad option for you. In finance, you gotta be. Can you explore doing something related to finance that impact the masses? So either it can be banking, but if you want to do banking, like rural banking sort of stuff, like stuff that goes to the bottom of the society, some sort of mortgages or something in subprime locations, something that, or it should be masses in terms of, you can do finance that, which is like peer to peer payments, fintech kind of a stuff. A fintech can also work for you. Mars Venus combination, it can work for you. Fintech kind of stuff, but it's like peer to peer payment, some digital banking solution. That sort of stuff will be pretty good. Boss, whosoever is contributing, please do not contribute anymore, my friend. So, Natal, that will be helpful for you. Okay. All right. I will make the next chart now. Above Bauguna. Guys, don't put in more contributions. I've already stretched beyond the time. Date of birth 19th of August 1995, 3:39 a.m. Dehradun. Okay. And whilst this chart is getting prepared, I will prepare another chart on the other screen, which is for Samarth. 3rd of Feb 2002. 3rd of Feb 2002. 2:24 p.m. to guys, please do not contribute anymore. Okay, I'll have to close on after whatever readings I have. Hyderabad. All right, Samarth's chart is also getting generated, and so is Vaibhav's. Vaibhav, your chart is taking a bit of a minute. In the meantime, I'll quickly answer Samarth's question. So, Samarth's question is Taurus ascendant Saturn in Lagna. I can see that. What does my career look like? I want to do an MBA from Ivy League and get into investment banking. Okay, investment banking. Um, Venus and Saturn have an exchange. Uh, Career, you'll do well. Okay, Samarth. But why investment banking, yeah? Okay, so I don't know which part of investment banking you mean, because if you mean to say that you want to get into some high end trading sort of stuff, that is a possibility. Moon is in your sixth, okay, and Moon is money movement as well. Movement of money is seen from Moon. Jupiter is in your second with Rahu and aspecting your 10th. That possibility is there. And Lagn Lord is in ninth. And Lagn Lord is Venus with Mercury, actually. Okay. Mercury is your Lord of second and sixth. So conjunction is good. Combination is good. But I'm not too excited about investment banking somehow. Can you get into the trading side of it somehow? If you can get into the trading side of the business, I think that is going to be very good for you. Okay. If you get into the trading side of the business in investment banking, that is going to be a much better choice for you when compared to um, anything else. And you have a possibility of pursuing good education. That is very much possible. Okay. Unfortunately, today for all of us, the dashas, I cannot find the antar dashas, but I will tell you the broader dasha so that you can understand how this is going to work for you. uh, you are running through Jupiter Dasha. That is why all this. Because you try and do trading, okay? You try and get into the trading space of investment banking. That is a better option, like commodities trading. Ideally, if you ask me, I want you to get into commodity. Saturn is the place. So if you have understood something of that, and then Rahu and Jupiter's combination, it's going to make big. Both growth planets are sitting, so it has to be big money discussion for you, but it has to be commodities trading. Why? Because Moon wants fast movement. You see how I'm coming into the results. So you have to think from that direction. Okay. Um, all right, Vaibhav Baugana, your question is relationship and career. So I've made your chart. You're a Cancer ascendant. Where is your Moon? Exalted Moon, very nice. uh, and in your case you are running through Rahu Mahadasha. Okay. Rahu Venus is going on. This is the period, boss, you should be dating and getting married also. Okay, till 2026 is the period where you will have this window. um, and the best period is in 2026 for you, from October of 2025 to April of 2026. Very good window for you to get married. Okay, that is number one, Web. Number two, from a job perspective, some point in time you should consider running your own business, Web, instead of job. Okay, you should consider running your own business. Maybe not now if you think so, but it will be a good idea for you in the long run. And slide good period running right now. Slight bit of challenges might come on the work career front in the next couple of months. Okay, but again in 2025 things will improve. Okay. Yeah, but some point in time you should consider doing your own business, boy. So you'll do pretty well. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, I hope that answers both your questions. So from a relationship perspective, I told you the marriage house. You might have some relationship also popping up, some new relationship coming up in May, post May of 2025. Something you either, or it might come in right now until October end. You might have already met somebody either, or you might meet in the remaining 1 month. If not, then definitely next year I see you having some sort of a relationship also starting for you, or else it might lead into a marriage kind of a situation, which is the period I've given you. Okay. So, all right, so I hope that answers those two questions as well. I will pick up the next question now. How many questions are left, man? How many of you have contributed? Oh my gosh, there is a huge list. Oh my gosh. Guys, please do not contribute more. Oh my gosh, this is going to take some time to finish off. See, guys, that's why I say that consider being a member, because you get more focused effort and reading when compared to this thing. I'll try and make the next chart, okay? Deepak Maji, 24/6/1, 2001, June 24, 7:55 p.m. Where is your place of birth, Deepak Maji? Natal Kumar, you put your message again. And now you want it with 30th of October. Okay. 30th of October. Now your this thing has changed. It has become Gemini ascendant. So your Lagna Lord is in fifth house. So yes, you still will be able to contribute. The amount of wealth that you were talking about, now it is not going to be that huge. Okay. And love marriage possibility I see in your chart. That is another bit. And third bit is that I think your question was with respect to finance or something. Best field for finance. Boss, now your that thing is gone. Okay. Now your Jupiter is debilitated. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Some dates you've changed and it has changed a lot of things. Um, See, this is what happens when you guys think that I urge you to be in a member, because the members are less. There are not so much movement in the screen, and you also get time to type in, because you want to contribute 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 rupees, whatever, and it gives you very small window. Google also gives you small window to contribute and smaller window to type. So consider that, because it is not too expensive. I've kept it low, and I have the reason I've kept it that way is so that I also take time to understand things. Now you've just altered everything. You've said that small mistake. It's a big mistake, boss. Nittal, I can't spend again enough amount of time to do that again. Maybe in the next reading we'll do that. But answer to your one question I can definitely give you is you will be able to leave wealth to contribute to your kids. Don't worry about it, and you'll leave good wealth. Okay, because Moon is your second lord coming into this thing. You will be able to keep assets for your kid. Don't worry about it. And Jupiter is giving a exalted aspect to your second house as well. So that answers your question. Deepak Maji, I can't answer your question, my friend, because you've not provided the place of birth, my friend. Okay. So unfortunately, I can't answer that. I'll move on to the next question. Shelly is here. We'll answer Shelly's question. Shelly's question: can you tell me if I have a possibility of job change? 14 July 1981. 14th July 1981. 22:30. 30 hours, and place of birth is Chandigarh. Okay. Uh, Shelly, I will try and make your chart in my main software, because you are asking time, and that is the issue I'm facing today. My software is not responding for some reason. Okay. And you need time means I need to check the dashas. So I'll try and my best level best. If it doesn't allow me, then I'll have to go to the free software. Okay. Let's see. The damn thing responds. And you are in luck. The software is back. All right. I have a good job. Very keen on change elevation. Yes, you should have a decent job. Samars. Yeah. Yeah, you should have a decent job. You should have a decent marriage as well. And job change possibility. Yes, all that. Did you watch my Mars Mahadesha video or not, Shelly? You see how your excitement is that you want to change a job and you want to grow. That's exactly what I've talked in my Mars Mahadesha video. You should definitely watch it and understand what is going to happen in the next few years, in the next 7 years. And yes, ma'am, you will see a change in job. It will happen post November of 2024. Next 1 year, you have a very strong chance, and you will definitely make a change. I can tell you. You wouldn't have asked me this question had you watched that video in detail, Shali. So in your case, the dasha, the period is from November. You might already been trying, but that growth that you are thinking that you are seeking, you will find it from November of 2025. It will happen. You have 1 year period in that something big will happen. Okay, so that is the answer to your question, Shelly. All right, with that I'll pick up another. I like such pinpointed questions because I have to simply see one location and give you the exact answer. 8th February 2004, 13:42. And I again, Ananya Patra, you've put in time, date, but you've not put in your location. How do I find your this thing? Samir Chauhan has also asked the same question to you, Ananya Patra. Where is the birthplace? Deepak Mazi has given Tezpur, Assam, so I will answer Deepak Mazi's birthplace. And in the meantime, if you can pick up and put your birthplace, I will answer your question as well. I don't want anybody to contribute anymore, guys, please. Ananya, please put in your birthplace and I will take up your question. I see Deepak Mazi in the meantime has put his birthplace, so I will answer because he contributed. 24, yeah, 24, 6, 2001, 1955, Tezpur, Assam. Okay, and government job is the question. Yes, chances are there for you to crack a government job. Decent chances are there, but it'll take some time for you to get it. Okay. Oh, boss, you cracking your government exam is a tough challenge. Actually, you can do business that supports you from a government job perspective. Don't go for government job. You can get contract work from government. Don't go for government job. Government will support you. You will get money. Business looks better for you, boss. You should do something of your own. You should do something of your own. You will make very good money, and you will not do good in job if you keep on trying for job. Mercury is combust retrograde sitting in the fifth, Lord of sixth. Sixth has Jupiter combust, Rahu and Sun. Sun is in complete eclipse, and your dashas are not supporting you. Your dasha is for you to go for business. You try something of your own, you will get you will do much better. Okay. Are Shelly, how do I already answered your question, Shelly. I already answered your question. Please reply. I'm running Mars Madhasha. I already replied your question, Shelly, that you next year is the period you will be able to. From December onwards, you're running the period. Okay, I've already answered that question. I don't know where is Miss Ananya. She contributed and she left. I feel bad, yaar. Guys, you put in half information and then you guys. Samir Chauhan has also put the same point. I don't know. I'll take up the next question. Rakshit, I already answered your question. Rewind and listen. I've already answered your question. Okay. Karan, I'll pick up Karan's chart now. Ananya, if you come back to me with your details, I will answer your question. 8th July 1994. Guys, I'm really tired and hungry. I was not expecting this much traffic today. So many of you joining in. 28 Mumbai, and I'm diabetic, so I get now my throat is also going down. Anyways, strained relationship with father and not sure what work to do. Yes, Jupiter is your lung lord and 10th lord. It is going in conjunction with Rahu in the 8th house. That is the reason, boss. And the dasha is also of Jupiter that you are running. Till and the Antar dasha is also of Rahu. It's a very tough period you're going through because Jupiter is getting dominated right now. Okay, it is getting dominated. So, and within that you have Ketu running, coming in place. So, boss, you can find some job opportunity from Jan to May of 2025. Do not lose hope, and you can do business, but not right now. Right now is not the time for you to focus. You focus on getting a job temporarily, or if you are in job, continue in job for some time, current, so that you address that issue. Relationship with your father is strained, and it is going to improve at some point in time. But yeah, ninth lord is also sitting bang opposite to it. But right now is not the time to do business. I'm not saying you cannot do business. There is a slight bit of chance you can do business. You should consider import export kind of stuff. Some international collaboration is what you should explore. But right now is not the dasha for you to do business. Okay, that will come later. Right now is the period for you to find a job, and or if you are already in job, then stick to that job and pass on the current period till 2025 end, boss. Just be where you are and pass on that period. If you're not in job, January onwards you'll have a good period to crack a job. That is the answer for you. Okay. Sanskriti, thank you for your funding. There was no question, so I'm assuming it was a super kind funding. Mona Puri, 5 December 2003. 5th December 2003 till 23:56 6 Delhi. And industry entrance exam in this thing. Saturn is sitting retrograde in this thing. Nice. Let me look at your dasha once again. Baap re baap. Very important, boss. If your exam is before 22nd of February, try and get your date before 22nd of February. You will crack it. Because your Ketu Antardasha is running, so I was really, really worried that I did not want to give a bad news to you, Mona. I was really, really worried. But best part is Pratyantar is coming from December till this thing. Okay. In fact, in December, you will crack any examinations. Okay, in December, you will crack any examinations. You should put in that period as well. And then within Venus is the Lord of it. Yeah, chances are good. Decent chances are there. December, if you get any exam, you will crack it. Sorry, okay, I'll take my words back. It was 22nd of December. Okay, December. If you get any examinations, you will definitely crack. But 2024 केतु चल रहा है, सूर्य वीनस, सूर्य वीनस. Yeah, no, chances are good. The chances are bright for you, and good part is that Venus is aspecting your 11th house as well. I see possibility of wish fulfillment. Chances are very good for you actually. I will correct the dates till 9th March. From January onwards till 9th March, your possibility is very good, Mona. Should be able to crack something. Okay, so good luck. Good luck. Uh, there is another reading of Ire. Oh my gosh. 18 4 2005, 10:15 a.m. 15 a.m. and Deva Kotai, Tamil Nadu. Guys, nobody should contribute anymore. I want to finish. I was trying to do free readings, and so many contributions came in that I had to answer all contributions, and that has taken more time. Gosh, I'm really interested in creative fields. Can I do good in that? Yes, your desire will be there in creative fields, but the money gains that you might expect, right? They might be not in tune to the desires that you might have. Like you might think, for example, you might paint something and you want to sell it for 10,000 rupees, it might sell for 4,000, 3,000. That is the hiccup that I see. But you will have creative desires and you should pursue that, because your, see, Mercury is actually in debilitation. That's the reason I'm a little skeptical. But Jupiter and Mercury have an exchange as well, so that's a good thing. Rahu is in 10th. Okay, so, and Mars is exalted. Kya baat hai? Sun is also sitting exalted. Very good thing. Moon in its own sign. No, you should pursue. Yeah, you should pursue. Ire, you should pursue some creative stuff, and you will start finding success. I know your Venus dasha is running, but you will start finding success in the Sun antardasha. So you will see that in from 2026 onwards, things become very very positive for you, and you will see a lot of growth in that. So you should consider doing that. Okay, Manju, Manju, 15/6/94, 15/6/1994, 10:30 a.m. Bali. Dude, I don't find anything in Bali, Bengal. I find a place called as Bali Gunj. What do I do? Bali, Bengal. Arey yaar, you are given the name of a neighborhood yaar. It is in Havda. So that's what you should give me. The district. Okay, hold on. I am putting the city now. The software is taking time. This damn software has irritated me big time today. Anyways, while this is getting prepared, I'll prepare Dhananjay's chart. Okay, hold on. I'll prepare Dhananjay's chart in the meantime. Yeah, 12/5/2000, 5/2000, 1540 Rasra Balia. Rasra. Okay. Your chart is getting prepared, but the Ranjay's question is career, finance, marriage. Sab samajh lo. Okay. So, career. Saturn, your career will take some time to grow, boss. You have a Vipreet Rajoga in place. Start might not be great. Okay. It will take some time, but you will do well eventually. Okay. Finance will be average. Your in laws will be richer than you. Very high chances. They will be richer than you. You will not find success in your romance. So don't go for love marriage. It is not going to be fruitful. It is better that you do go for arranged marriage. Okay. And do not do an affair after marriage. Dhananjay Patra. Don't do that, boss. Very, very risky situation for you because it will come out, and if it comes out, career will be in trouble, major trouble. Okay. Be careful with respect to your father's health also. And boss, the moment you do an affair in marriage, your fortune is going to decline like anything. Some interest might be there in your mind, but please do not pursue that at all. That is very risky. And you stick with job, you continue doing job. At certain point in time later, if you feel that you want to do business, consider with a parallel, like a structure, like some side hustle to begin with. You can do that as well, by the way, because Mercury is coming into ninth, being the Lagna Lord. But and you can make very good money also, by the way, or the in-laws could be very rich. One of those two possibilities. But just be careful on this front, my friend. I think you will be like, some thoughts will come, but Jupiter is going to address that problem. Okay. So I think you will be. It's not that everybody pursues it. I'm not saying it. I don't. By the way, I feel confident that you might not even pursue. That is also a thing. But guys, nobody should contribute anymore. I'm trying to close the this thing. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Dhananjay. I will Manju, your chart is prepared. Your question is about marriage and time of marriage. So you have Saturn sitting in your seventh house. It is going to delay marriage. It is sitting in Kendra with Moon as well. It is the lord of your sixth as well. So horoscope matching, very, very important. And you are going to have the best period from October of 2026 all the way till 2028. Best period for your marriage. Best period for your marriage. But you also have a good period from June of 2025. So your period from next year 2025 will start. Do not get married right now. Next year 2025, your period will start when you will have a window of getting married. It's a very good period, by the way. Better dasha will come from 2026. So Antar Dasha of Jupiter also, you can get married for females. That is a very good thing. Okay. But definitely do a chart matching. Saturn is in seventh. It must have caused delays for your marriage. You are not 94 born, so already around 30. Yes, that delay was there in your chart. But it is the sixth lord as well coming to seventh. So I want you to be careful on that front. Okay. That is important for you to note. All right. Let's see. Which is the next question? Mridula. I'll make Mridula's chart now. Mridula, you've not put your date of birth, so I unfortunately cannot answer that. Ziko and Harmony, thank you for the contribution. There is no question, so I will have to move ahead. Okay. Shreyansh, you've joined the snapshot reading. Thank you. That's a logical thing to do. You will find much better uh, help through that. Anna has asked a question. She is from Canada. We'll pick up Anna's question. 26th December 1995. 1615. Oh my god, 1615. Ernakulam, Kerala. All right. Partner. is the question. The chart is getting prepared, Anna. It is taking some time, so I will come back to your this thing. It is taking few minutes. We'll move on to the next one. There is a person named Ziko Harmony. He's put in a question, so I'll see Ziko Harmony's question in the meantime. I'll prepare his chart as well. Ziko, 2002 17 2. 2002 February 17th. Ziko, your chart is getting prepared, and Anna, your chart is loading in the other tab. So give me a moment. 4:20 p.m. Gwalior. Okay. So guys, I'm using one where I use my paid subscription. That is taking few seconds, and the free one it loads fast, but then I'm not able to see the shas in the free one. That is a problem. So while Anna, your chart loads, Ziko, your question is I need your guidance. I'm a student. I want to know about my career and financial front. Got it. Uh, Jupiter is in 12th, it is the sixth lord. Um, Sun and Venus are going into 8th. Okay. So money will come to you, but money will come after a few challenges. That is one bit. And you will find an opportunity to go and work abroad. Profession will take you abroad. You will go outside. That is very much possible in your case. You will make good income as well. I think if you, yeah, job seems to be taking you abroad, man. Your sixth and ninth lord sitting in 12th, that's a sure short chance that you should be going. And you at some point in time can consider doing some side hustle as well. It will also give you a good opportunity. Okay. So that is number one on career front, and you will make decent money, job, decent money in international. So that is going to be the case for you. You could have a working spouse as well, by the way. Working spouse is a high possibility. And yeah, you will do well in career, boss. You will do well in career. Consider technical career. There could be sudden job changes that might come, but don't be panicking. Okay, sudden changes, sudden resignation, this thing can happen. Okay, Anna, I will answer your question. Your chart is also ready now. So from a partner perspective, both your sixth and, sorry, your fifth and your seventh lords are going into the eighth house, and it is coming into combustion as well. um, I'll recommend you to have a detailed chat with me if possible. Okay. But I see challenges with respect to marriage. I see multiple challenges with respect to marriage. I see some sort of lifespan issues as well. I see some sort of dissatisfaction with respect to the aspects of marriage. So that tricky bit could also come into play for you. I will not be surprised if that happens. So I'll recommend you to consider all that bit. And professionally, the coming period is going to be very good for you. Okay. But from a partner perspective, from multiple challenges and marriage perspective, yeah, and your romance might not have fructified the way you would have desired. Mercury is going in 8th, Mars is combust, Jupiter is combust. Longevity could be a tricky thing for you, Anna. Not for you, for your partner. Okay. So uh, consider that. Okay. Consider that. Okay, Shreyansh, I know you've asked your question twice, and you are a member. I'll urge you to please wait for the session that happens in the membership reading, which is next week. Okay. All right. Let me take up the next question. Mridula Pandey. Oh boy, now you are saying, Mridula, I don't know where your previous question was. Okay, so getting into PhD can expect some sunshine in my career. Okay, I'll make your chart, Mridula. I'll make your chart. I see that I had not answered it because it is coming as unanswered. कुशीनगर 1649, पहले तो ये डाल दें 164900 कुशीनगर Uttar Pradesh. Then your question is getting into PhD as a backup. Can I expect some sunshine in my career? And later you have contributed 18th August 1994. Okay, so I've put that in, but it is going to take a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I will answer Rajesh's question, VVS Rajesh. So I'll make his chart because I need to make charts in parallel. 3 March 2002, 1640, and place of birth is Ante Amlapuram. Okay. So Mridula's chart is also coming up. It is taking a second. Mridula, please be patient. I'll answer your question. Career for Rajesh. Rajesh, technical career is going to be very, very good for you. You are going to do pretty well in that, and you should consider going abroad. Uh, your career should take you abroad. Okay, that is another strong possibility in your case as well. And you should consider a technical field, engineering, IT, all that stuff is going to be very, very good option for you. And you should be very close to your mother as well. Okay, that is something that I see in your chart. You will make a house in a foreign country eventually. Okay, and you should remain in job. You will have a working spouse as well. You will do pretty well in job. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you and like you are a very lucky character overall. Venus is your 11th lord coming 11 to itself in your this thing. uh, Very, very good. You should this thing. uh, and some inheritance is also seeming probable in your chart, Rajesh. So that is also very, very evident that you might be able to get some inheritance your way. Okay. So hope that answers your question. I don't know what else you wanted to ask in your career, so that's what I can cover because there's no specific question. All right, Mridula, to your question, consider doing PhD, uh, and what you should be doing from a career perspective. See, one thing is that again, I see you can actually pursue PhD. That's not a bad option. Sun is going into it. You can utilize your energy into doing that. Um, and be in job. Okay, you can get actually some improvement because of that PhD sort of a thing. And maybe you can do it an year later. Do end of 2025, start for it. Yeah, 2026, that is the period. Push it for an year. Push it for an year. Mridula, you are going to find better success in your PhD. Even though your Mercury is combust, you will find better success in your PhD. And your job people will also be happier. If it's possible for you to somehow juggle with your PhD and your job together, that will be a very good thing for you to do. Okay, try and explore doing that. Try and do both things in parallel. That will be a much better thing for you to explore. All right, I think I've answered all the questions. Are there any this thing? Rohan Kumar Mistri, I forgot about dating life. And boss, consider subscribing as a member. Be the member and ask two questions. The You cannot ask two questions in one shot in one comment here. It is um, It's not cool for the other people as well. So one mystery, I'll urge you to consider that. I know you contributed, I answered one question for you. You can't put two questions and then expect both answers. Okay. Um and I see so many of you are here, guys. I feel like I can't answer all questions. See, if members increase, the same problem can, somebody say, can come happen in membership as well. But if members increase, then uh, I recommend you to, like, I'll break it down into two sessions, two tiers. But it gets, that's the reason I have reduced this thing, because it gets crazy for me as well mentally. uh, and I will most probably stop doing this at certain point in time. Like, I'm already contemplating it, because it takes it exhausts me, guys. Like, I tried my level best to contribute, but what I'm seeing happening on YouTube and people going into places, it's making me wonder that I should be spending this much time. All right, I see a question from Kashyap Parmar. I see that that is also there. I'll answer. Career also, best career also, job plus. So you stick to a job, that is a very good thing for you to happen. You will do pretty well in your job. Your son is exalted. Government job could also be a good option for you to consider. Okay, it can be a very very good option for you. And yeah, government job is going to be a very very good option if you are not already in job. If uh, you are going to explore current dasha that you are running, antar dasha, you should keep applying and appearing for it. You will do very very well in that. Okay, but eventually you should stick for a job, Kashyap Parmar. That is what is my recommendation for you. Okay. uh, all right, Silajit Kumar, I think I missed his question. Okay, so this will be the last question, guys. I'm kind of exhausted now. I'll take up the last question for Silajit Kumar, because I've been speaking non-stop 2 hours and I'm very very tired now. 6, 8, and I don't do a good job and I'm getting tired in terms of the reading, right? So 11:30 a.m. Durgapur. Regarding my career, currently feeling very upset. When will the situation get over? Please guide. Yeah, most of your questions come when it's related to dashas, and finally, lucky you, it is working for you now. Finally, so you are running through Jupiter, and it is sitting in the inimical sign, and it is aspected by Saturn. Mercury is well placed for you, by the way, but you have a clutter in your 11th house, boss. That is the problem. Too much of confusion, because too much of need to acquire, like, you have too many desires in place. That's the problem. 11th house, it has its own pain point. So that's the reason you are struggling. And I have to do Jupiter Mahadasha video as well. So I'll cover some of these points that I'm observing here. Okay, so boss, till October, na, the struggle is there. See, your moon is in the 12th, and you're running through the moon period also within Jupiter. So that frustration will continue, and then there will be some improvement actually when after November, actually from December onwards, some improvement. Okay. Yeah, actually from second half of October you will see a lot of changes coming in from your mental state perspective. Your gains could also improve. Some of the goals that you've set for yourself, they might get accomplished, but major improvement will be, I think, from a money perspective, things are going to improve from November, October, second half, November onwards. November looks pretty good from money perspective. But till 10th, 15th of October, I have no solution for you, boss. Okay, that is number one. And you please be prepared to do a lot of hard work from 2025 onwards. You need to push in and do a lot of hard work from 2025 onwards, to grow your career and wealth. Because Money improvement will be there in November, but you need to slog hard. Good hard slogging period is coming up. Okay, good hard slogging, but gains will be there. That is also promised. 2025 to 2027 end, you will make good gains. Fractal all the way till 20th 2030. I'm saying that as well. But lot of slogging is required for 2.5 3 years starting from next year, and there will be some improvement, some relief you will see in the next month. All the way till March you will keep on seeing certain improvement, but from March onwards you will realize that you need to slog harder. That is the only way out. If you want to do something more, then we need to do a career reading, detailed reading, and then we can discuss into each dasha and each period and figure out what needs to happen. But that's the main point. I think overall it's a positive chart, it's a strong chart, Silajit, so opportunities can be good for you. Okay, so guys, with that I'll have to bring this reading to a closure. I know that there are so many questions that have remained unanswered, and my goal was, I don't know how to answer these questions. like one of my goal is to help you guys free of cost, but when I come and somebody funds the chat, then I have to kind of like, I'm obliged to go and answer that person's question. And that becomes tricky because, and I feel bad, guys. And then on the other spectrum, I see some of you spending thousands of bucks with these astrologers who are like giving some crazy shit answers, and I'm like, I'm gonna change my one-to-one consultation fee. I'm sorry, I have to do this, but I have now understood that I was seriously undercharging because of the amount of wastage that is. I mean, market is telling me that. So I'm going to be making this change most probably. I had almost got my website developed, but I'll hold on. Maybe I'll give 90 days before making the edits. I wanted to launch that as well. Uh, and I want to help people free of cost too. I know there are some people from Pakistan, from other countries who had reached out. And if you are listening to me right now, guys, I'm really sorry I'm not able to pick up all questions, because if you look at my screen right now here, and I'm sure you will see the replay, there are so many questions. It's hard for me to read and focus, and especially when the pop-ups start coming up, it's very difficult to keep a track of that stuff. That's the reason. I have to. I don't know. I don't know how to find a better way to do this. But that's the reason I'm kind of focusing on the membership, because I want people who really trust and have faith in me to be part of that cycle, and be continuously associated. And it is a very like the optimal structure that I've tried to put in place. If there are any ideas, Fatima, I know, I think you are the one I was referring to. You've been waiting for 2 hours, I know, and I know you, like, you've been waiting for months. I'll not disappoint you. Okay, let me find your question, because I will go not in peace. And I know there are so many of you who've written it, guys. I feel bad, but I don't know how to address this. I'll take your question, Fatima. And I genuinely feel it, guys. Some of you, there was this lady who's having a lot of trouble in her life. Some of you have reached out to me multiple times. I've helped free of cost as well. Money is not the driver, but when I see the way this thing is operating, then I feel that, am I being dumb? um, and I'm pushed to the corner, because I don't want to be claiming something that you should try and get in my shoes. I want to genuinely figure out a way to help. But guys, if you have any ideas, please drop in a note that, Dave, this is the way you can structure better to help other people. I genuinely will appreciate ideas. So after this, when the chat, this video ends, please put in your comments to suggest me what I can do better. I will really, really appreciate you. I want to help people. That is the goal I with which I got into astrology. Frustration is that I see lot of people who are like acting it, making it a big business kind of a thing, and eating away thing. And to be honest, that makes me think that why not me? I'm just being very transparent with you. I'm being human. My Lagna Lord is in 11th. Please understand that, guys. So I'm a very transparent character. I don't like to BS, because And you see how I talk. I don't put a facade. I use normal language with you. So please put those thoughts as well. I'm really confused about it. Anyways, Fatima, I'll answer your question for you. I know you wanted to understand, and I kind of lost your question. But I think you wanted to understand from profession and marriage perspective. You have sun in your seventh. Marriage can be tricky, so please be like, you and your husband, one of you needs to calm down when the other person fights. Remember this thing. It's a very important thing. One of you have to calm down. You might have to curtail on your ego. Okay, he might have a very big ego. That is 100% possible. uh, so that is where you have to be careful about. If you are not um, uh, like, from your perspective, you have Venus and Moon in conjunction in your sixth house. Food related or working in the food industry, okay, in a food related job, is going to be very very good thing for you. Okay. And for your spouse, I would recommend, yeah, your spouse can also explore, by the way, something related in the food industry itself, or he could consider something in medicine, okay, medical industry, or getting some sort of a technical job. Those kind of segments look pretty decent for him in terms of possibility. And I'll recommend you food, like, work in a restaurant, work in a company that manufactures something related to food and all that stuff. That is going to be very very good for you. Okay, guys, I know many of you have been here, and sorry I could not and answer all these questions. But please drop me some suggestions how this can be done better. My thought process is, I want to limit to an audience, because see what will happen. You don't remain a member forever. You can take membership for 2 months, 3 months, and then you can drop off. That way at least you will have some sort of a connection, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. And my point is, there are limited set of people in the membership readings. Please go and check out those readings. You will understand there is more time for me to look into problems and answer people. So consider doing it for 2 3 months, if not more. That's all I'll urge. If you have better ideas, please let me know, and I will try and do that. I will try and see if I can do one more reading next month. The same for subscribers, but most probably this will come to a closure by the end of the year, like once a month till December, and then I might stop. Okay. So thank you for your support. I love you guys. Appreciate your contributions and your patience in listening into me. Om Namah Shivaya. May Shivji bless you all, bless us all. Okay. Have a good one. Bye bye.